grade 5 learners. Welcome to our new topic, and it's all about speed, distance, and time. At the end of the learning episode, you are expected to, number 1, distinguish among speed, distance, and time. Number 2, explain how to get the distance between two objects in motion, and number 3, measure the distance traveled by a cart along a horizontal plane. For your pretest, the direction is choose the letter of the correct answer. Number 1, which of these objects are in motion? A, a moving car. B, a moving truck. Letter C, a swinging pendulum. And letter D, all of the above. 5 seconds. Very good. The answer is letter D, all of the above. Let's go to number 2. The unit of measure for a short distance is blank. A, inch. B, kilometer. C, meter. And letter D, yard. Your answer? Very good. Letter C, meter. Number 3. The length between 2 points, such as your home and school, is called blank. A, distance. B, motion. Letter C, speed. And letter D, time. Answer? A, distance. Very good. Let's go to number 4. We usually measure activities or events in seconds, minutes, hours, days, or years. We call this as blank. A, celebration. B, history. D, occasions. And letter D, time. Answer? Very nice. Letter D, time. Number 5. For far distances, the unit of measure that we use is blank. A, hectares. B, kilometer. C, meter. And letter D, mile. 5 seconds. Very good. Your answer is B, kilometers. For our recap, before we proceed with the new lessons, let us try to do simple activity to help you freshen up and recall our past lesson. Ready? Get your notebook or your paper and pen, then be ready to record or write your answer. Number 1, a changed position is called? Answer? Very good, motion. Let's go to number 2. Motion of object in a circular path is called blank motion. Answer? Very good, circular. Let's go to number 3. Motion of object in a straight line is called blank motion. Answer? Very good, rectilinear motion. Number 4. The motion of an object which repeats itself after a certain period of time is called blank motion. Answer? Periodic. About number 5. A blank is a fixed place or an object used to determine the position of an object. Your answer? Very good. Reference point. It is good to know that you really learned a lot from our past lesson. Now, you are ready for our next topic. Motion means a change in position of an object from the place it started. The illustration shows the motion of a boy running a 100-meter dash from the starting line to the finishing line for 14 seconds. What is the speed of the boy? What is the distance run by the boy? How many seconds is he able to reach the finish line? Let's go to speed. Speed shows how fast the motion of an object. It shows the relationship between distance reached by a moving object and the period of time spent. We have the formula. Speed is equals to distance divided by time. So we have the illustration there. Next, how about the picture? The picture of a speeding car. So let's go for distance. Distance is the separation between things. places or location. It is the separation between positions of time and space. How far is your home from the school? Or how far is the church from your home? Distance is measured in metric unit. We use meter for shorter period or distance and kilometer for a farther distance. The length of an object moves to its motion is called distance. If you ask about the distance between your school and your home, what unit of measure will you use? Why? Do you know that we adopt the simplified version of metric system? The International System of Units. This is the reason why our basic unit of length is called meter. For the formula for distance, it is speed multiplied by time. So, again, in computing for the distance, we have to multiply speed and time. So, we have the illustration there. Example, a shopping cart runs a horizontal plane at 40 meters per second for 10 seconds. What is the distance run by the cart? So you have to give the formula. Distance is equals to speed, which is 40 meters per second, multiplied by time, which is 10 seconds. So the answer is 400 meters. We have an illustration there, children. Social distancing. Another, we have a map showing the distance between two places. And we have point A and point B, distances between two vehicles. For the time is measured in terms of seconds, minutes, hours, days, or years. If your school is near your home, you do not need to ride any vehicle. You just walk. If you start walking from 6 o'clock in the morning, arriving school at 6:30, the time that it took you to walk the distance is 30 minutes. The motion of an object takes time to occur. Moving from one place to another happens within a period of time. This time interval is called the elapsed time. Your service fetched you at 7 o'clock a.m. and reached school at 7:30. Your motion, which is the travel from your home to school, took place between 7 a.m. and 7:30 a.m. The difference between the time indicates the elapsed time of your travel to school. Example, elapsed time is 7:30 a.m. minus 7 a.m. is equals to, answer, 30 minutes. And that is the elapsed time. For the formula for time, it is distance divided by speed. So in computing for time, we have to divide distance and speed. So we have the illustration. Example, you travel a distance of 80 kilometers at a speed of 40 kilometers per hour. How long was your trip? To solve, time is equals to distance, which is 80 kilometers, divided by your speed, which is 40 kilometers per hour, and you get, very good, 2 hours. So we have an illustration that shows time of each individual in a race. For your activities, which you will do it after this video presentation, your activity 1 will be identify it, and the direction, identify what is being asked. Activity number 2, the time travel. Direction, solve the following problems. And activity number 3, let's write. Directions, compute for the following problems. Now, for our wrap-up, children, we go to school from Monday to Friday. After class, we go home. It is a routine that we do all the time. But, do you ever try to measure the distance of your school to your home? Let's try it. Get the distance between your school and your home. So you left your home early in the morning. You walk at a speed of 10 meters per minute and reach your school after 20 minutes of walking. So how far is your home to your school? To get the distance, we have the distance is equals to speed multiplied by time. So to solve, distance is equals to speed, wherein speed is 10 meters per minute multiplied by time, which is 20 minutes. And you get, very good, 200 meters. For our valuing, let's have social distancing. In public health, social distancing is also called physical distancing. It is a set of non-medical intervention or measures intended to prevent the spread of a contagious disease which is called COVID-19 by maintaining physical distance between people and reducing the number of times people come into close contact with each other. So answer the following questions and be safe. So number 1, how far we should be to other people to have social distancing? Number 2, why do we have to maintain social distancing, especially if there are a lot of people? And number 3, will social distancing help in slowing this pandemic? Now for your post-test, the direction is, write the letter of the best answer before each number. Number 1, all running objects are blank. A, at rest. B, in motion. C, applied force. Letter D, influenced by force. Your answer? Very good. Letter B, in motion. Let's go to number 2. The length between 2 points is blank. A, direction. B, distance. Letter C, speed. And letter D, time. Answer. Very good. Letter B, distance. Let's go to number 3. Larger unit of measure is used for blank distances. A, long. B, near. C, short. D, small. Answer? Very good, long. Letter A. Number 4. A cart runs along horizontal plane at 100 meters per second for 12 seconds. So what is the distance run by the cart? A, 500 meter. B, 600 meter. Letter C, 1,100 meter. And letter D, 1,200 meter. Answer please. Very good. Letter D, 1,200 meter. Number 5. You covered a distance of 120 kilometers at a speed of 60 kilometers per hour. How long was your trip? A, 2 hours. B, 5 hours. Letter C, 8 hours. And letter D, 10 hours. Answer please. Very good. Letter A, 2 hours. Then class, thank you for listening. See you tomorrow for our next lesson. Keep safe and God bless. Bye!